Hey guys, I hope that you're doing absolutely fantastic. Thanks for joining for yet another just general reading. So let's just ask a question. Who's behind it? Let's just ask a general question. Who's behind it? If you're trying to figure out who's behind whatever, then let's ask Jehovah to reveal that to us and what we need to do about who's behind it. Some people already know who's behind what and things that are going on. I literally did some readings today on my other channel that I shared in the community section that if you, actually I'll just put them down below. I did the cardinal, mutable, and fixed sign readings to run from the 11th through the 14th. I did those yesterday. Today is the 11th. And I did the element sign readings, the earth, water, air, and fire on my other channel that will run through the 15th. Those will be down below. Okay, so I did also a set of audio videos for element sign readings, and oh my God, there's just all kinds of stuff going on, people. And who's behind it? Who is behind all of the cuckoo stuff where love and romance or passion or whatever your work situations are, your family situations, somebody, you just literally, we just keep getting real passionate. Somebody lost their mind. And just literally, just, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't want to get it. I really don't. There are people that they need help. I don't understand why people don't help the people that they absolutely know need help. Anyway, I just want to take a look generally at some things that are going on that I kept picking up in these readings and see what's going on. All right, so if you are new, welcome. I'm going to come across really stern sometimes. It's just because I'm feeling the energy. I could come across religious and churchy, but I'm not. Please remember that I am not. I repeat, I am not. But I'm very much for uprightness, and it could just come across that way because I do use living language and scripture on my channel. And I do keep the commandments and acknowledge the Most High. And he's just too tangible, and he's full of truth and love and mercy, and he's the only way to go. There is no other way. You lose your mind if you don't follow the ways of love and walk in that way. You just be unbalanced, and it just don't work out for you. It just really won't. You will lose everything if you do not acknowledge the Most High. He's the one that makes our path straight. He's the one that makes you just thrive wherever you are, whether you got a penny in your pocket or not. He'll still make you thrive, and you'll be rich from on the inside, and you'll always have what you need in your moment. Okay, and some people, they just want the cha-ching, and they ain't figured it out yet. They just haven't figured out where the true riches come from. Okay, anyway, that's who I am in a nutshell. Okay, and I am calling out on Jehovah, who is my Yeshua. He's my testimony. He's my everything. He prophesies here. Okay, he gets full reign on this channel. Okay, so anyway, welcome, and those of you who are returning, I know you all know who I am. Welcome back. I appreciate you all. Let's get started. I just thank you, Jehovah. I invite you here. And I thank you that you just rebuke every bit of fear by your perfect love. Whoever's dealing with mental issues or passionate issues, or people around them that's keeping people bound. We just take authority right now over those energies and every demonic force. And Jehovah, rebuke you straight to the pit. Loose every mind, everything that has just tried to bind any given person, Father, and just give them peace. We just rebuke you, devil. You're under our feet. You have no authority here. I just invite the spirit of love and kindness and gentleness here, and I ask for your wisdom. I thank you for your Holy Spirit. Jehovah, what do you want to bring out here? What do we want to talk about here? There is going to be an ending for someone this weekend. That was really coming out on one of my readings that I did today. Jehovah, who's behind it? Who's behind the situation? Other than we know that we're not fighting against flesh and blood, but principalities and powers of the air and all that kind of stuff. But who is allowing that? Give us information of what we're dealing with, on who's behind, what's the situation. Any given person that's clicked upon this need to know what, if they're trying to figure something out, what they need to know. Okay, I'm going to take the top and the bottom here. And we have the shin, and that's your teeth, and that's chewing, and that's wisdom. And we have the cuff here, and that's bending and suppressing with an anointing here. Okay, and that takes back to the justice energy. That's the 11th letter of the Hebrew, right? That's about, let's talk about the justice card, because we are told that if our scales are unbalanced, there's an abomination there, people. People are dealing with abominable things that have taken place, really, and got mixed up in some things that's been a disgrace, and they did not use their wisdom. They had no understanding. Actually, we have scripture stating that there are certain people that just don't have no understanding within them. They're just full of hatred and envy and strife, and there's wickedness there. They don't want to live upright. Then they literally go crazy then. All right, and that's huge. People need an anointing to come up around them to help them be freed from people that won't listen, that they're hard-hearted, they have nothing in them, they're fallen into the earth, they're disgraced, they're mental, they whatever. And a lot of people use fear tactics, people, to get you to stay in a place, and you really got, and if you are upright and you just literally been crying out to the Most High, please, about I need some relief here. I don't know why or how I got mixed up in this, but I did. It comes with confession. Okay, somebody with the name, first, middle, or last name of S or K could be a connection to your case here. Okay, and the KS, that's a kiss. Somebody that you know that you kiss or once kissed or want to kiss, that could be behind or connected to the situation here. KS is Kansas. You could work for the state of Kansas, or you're in the government, or something to do with Kansas is a connection of any kind. That is coming out here for any given person as well. We've got a case. Your name, okay, a case. There's a case. There's a big case going on in a situation. That could be a last name as well, or there could be a sick case, something sick. Okay, maybe you are dealing with hospital situations out of Kansas. Doctors, lawyers, or just you live in Kansas, or just some type of connection here with that. The word that is actually out here for us, I can only get a definition in one direction. That means to cease. Okay? But it's going back to pacifying something, to make something cease. It also goes back to in the section, because I take the whole section under the actual word, under the root of the two letters that we're getting. It goes back to the testicles. Well, if we want to take that to the zodiac, that's Scorpio energy. And that energy is all kinds of secret sex, money, property. That goes to your testicles can go to children then, where the seed is, right? We also have energies with that goes back to if it's a sick case, then we're dealing with the occult there, okay? And if we're dealing with oral sex issues, then that's there then, okay? The testicles are coming out then here in this reading. We also have a wonder here in the section. Somebody just is wondering what in the world, who's behind it. It's something dead then. With the 8th house, there's death issues with the word being cease. A death issue has become a sick case in a situation with somebody, with a male, I would say a male figure, just because we're getting the word testicles. Oh my God. Okay, let me just say something, and I don't mean to be crude. At the same time, you people know on my channel that we get real talk here. Okay? A sick case is here. We're dealing with the occult, for one thing. And those of you who are new, like I said, I'm fixing to say something really, 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 it's going to be a raw truth here. We got testicles out here, and we have teeth, and somebody's chewed somebody's testicles right on off of them. A sick kiss. A sickness, wickedness is out here. We're dealing with dead people. That's sick. That is a sick case. Understand me? That's nastiness for one thing, but that is come through my spirit, and the divine. It wouldn't just say that through my spirit. Look, it's got to be addressed, people. Somebody's had their jeez. This. Oh my God. If those of you who do know that I get a lot of legal stuff, the law has come out here for this kind of stuff. Then, has somebody been castrated? Or something like that, or we got the word pacify here as well. This goes back to that house, take you back to the psychology of somebody's mind. Also go back to children stuff as well. And if somebody's done that to a child, if we're talking about a pacifier or something like that, somebody's just sick. Oh my God, then that person's sick. And that's who's behind something here. Okay? Somebody's seen something. Somebody's seen this happen. Whoever I'm picking this up for, somebody literally seen what I'm talking about happen, as if I'm is saying so through my spirit. Somebody is got mixed up into the occult or something like that. Somebody, look, that's really came out of my spirit before. I've shared that before. Something about somebody being castrated. I don't know if it was a child or if it happened when they were a child and they just broke up. They just grew up with just a twistedness. I don't know. There's some type of sexual thing out here though, where the teeth and chewing and something like that is going on. And then spiritually, the wisdom of somebody's mind's just been twisted. They need an anointing to destroy the yoke that has been put around. Somebody's gotten suppressed in a situation here. Somebody had somebody's keys or something connected to keys is here. And we need the key of knowledge, the key of wisdom needs to come out here for someone. Okay, so we definitely do have, we have the 11th house is knowing something. The 11th high arcana is the justice card, and that's the truth, and that's contractual things, and that's, the 11th house goes to pride and conceit, and it also goes back to, in the negative, it does go back to sexual things. It really does, because we get the tower energy there, and that's a very sexual thing, which looks like the male phallic in the deck. It has one of those meanings. Okay, so it is here. And not everybody deal with that, but it has come through my spirit really strong. So this is a specific message for somebody, and it has been a sick case or something like that took place in something that has been surrounded by some kind of that area. Okay, and the truth about something is here. Somebody was bent over to do something like that, and they literally lost their mind for some people. They're twisted here, okay? Or somebody's seen somebody do that, and there's just something sick here. There's just something sick here. We also have secrets here with the 11, which is the 2, which would take you to the other person or the other woman, or, not talking about something. That energy itself can be found also with the occult and psychedelic stuff. It also takes you back to the legal law of the heavens, okay? And sacrificial things that can be found in the Torah, okay? And it also goes back to a heritage of a family as well. We have the, also, so laws really come down here huge. Not only, what was coming out in the wording to lead us back to the 8th house, FBI energies, but we did have the justice energy, so that's law. And then the 3 can also go back to law because it goes back to the Empress energies and somebody rich and generous, or somebody paid off somebody to do something sick. Okay? Maybe live in Kansas. I don't know. But something is here. With all this, the Empress goes back to the law and projects and mothers and babies and all that kind of stuff. It also takes you to the Hangman and that sacrificing energy with 3. It's still 12. That's confusion and looking at everything from every angle, because something has been really sick here, or somebody dealing with a sick issue or death issues ceasing. Okay. And then we have the World card energies here. That's a completion. Something is going to be wrapped up here, guys. It really is going to be wrapped up. Okay, that would take you back to Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and even Capricorn energy. And some of that energy, go back to the devil energy. Okay, if we are dealing with what's coming out, let's just allow the spirit to speak on here. What do you want to bring out here, Jehovah? Okay. Let's take this deck. What do you want to bring out here about this, Jehovah? There's going to be a final verdict on something that's been weighed out, the pros and the cons, this and that, and whatever's happened. Yes, there's a doctor here. There's a doctor here. Somebody says, they want you to work for them, or something like that, or you work for a doctor, or something like that, or there's some type of a job that is waiting for somebody after this wrapped up. We have something at the park that took place for some people, or something public, or networking stuff here. We also have a gift that is around something. So if you are dealing with that kind of stuff, then if somebody got robbed, or just give me a second. Somebody's husband is connected to this. The word is hub, HB, but then I can go back to a husband. I'm going to read it the way it's come through my spirit. Okay, as many of y'all know, I just take what the divine gives me a download about. There's a feast here, or a festival. When we're talking about a husband, we're talking about wedding situations as well. But if we are talking about something sick, where a teeth and something sharp is coming out here, then we have feasting on a sick case then, okay? That's somebody from your family, or somebody's father or husband involved in something, okay, where a gift is connected to something, or something social with the park, or something took place at a park with somebody's kid like that, or something got started with that energy. All right, somebody's done something that's literally brought some type of a strike or a plague from Elohim himself. That the word is touch. The letters that make that out is NG, AH, or a K, or an S, or a H, or a B, person, place, or a thing, first, middle, or last name. We also get the H and the G, which would be a hug or a hog energy up here, and that would also be a real derogatory word. For the police department would be a pig, but we got a hog here, and that's just a boar. Somebody stole something for some of you all, and lost their ever-loving mind, or something like that. There's deception around something here. So we do have the law. There's the incarceration card here. We do have a victory there. Like I said, something that's going to be wrapped up. A 10 is also an ending. Lots of money, a gift around something. Somebody's chest being open. That's real physical things. That's also, to me, looks like a little casket. It's physical. And then there's a rat there that's been gnawing. And to talk about gnawing something. Gnawing teeth. Okay? Somebody's mentally sick as well. They're mental. We've been getting that really, really, really big. Somebody is facing jail for a lot of physical assets and things like that. And we got the King of Pentacles here, a boss, a father, somebody who has money to do something, or they are upright and they are able to give a gift, or somebody used somebody to go do something sick. Okay, because there's a doctor here. Okay, somebody needs a freaking doctor. All right, let's just keep going. This is a sick case. And somebody brought a touch or a strike to bring a plague from Elohim himself, because it's a sick energy out here. Somebody really been in their head. They're facing jail for what they did. For money's sake. For money's sake. And they gnawed away at something that they shouldn't have. Okay? And that's gross. But it is what it is. I want to say that the NG in the at the etymology of that can go back to sexual things as well. And that 8th house goes back to sex. But secret things like that. Okay? And if somebody has been castrated and they literally just lost their mind because they don't have their testicles, then they did. Then that's what's taking place. We have a virtuous woman will open her mouth in wisdom. We have wisdom right here. And her tongue is the law of kindness. Yes, kindness. Somebody hasn't been kind. They haven't. Somebody's done something that that really has brought some type of a bad plague on a situation. It went wrong. This literally just came out in the fire sign audio reading that I did, and there is fire energy here. Somebody is going to get a really big victory over some type of sick case, and close something out. Because somebody's virtuous in a situation. So we got law here as well. And look, the law of the Most High is above it all. The law of love and kindness is what we need to be walking in, not bringing a touch or a strike from Elohim, man. That stuff's got to get out of the earth. So attractive is here as well. A lot of the stuff did happen because of some type of a situation around love. But also, people have also fallen in love in the midst of a sick case that's went on. We have, he that giveth unto the poor shall not lack, but he that hides his eyes shall have many a curse. Well, somebody's brought a strike, a curse, where the eyes, somebody hid their eyes. This person got their eyes blinded to something and brought some type of huge curse in a situation, mental stuff. That's going to turn out in the end for somebody's had to go through this stuff. It's something that's going to wrap up. It really is going to be wrapped up soon. Material happiness is here. We have, you deserve better than what you're going through. Somebody does deserve better than what they've gone through. They're a really sick case. You really hurt me, but I forgive you. And you're an inspiration to my life. And so that's positive. I've been hiding from you in the darkness, feeling down. Somebody has been feeling down. Somebody put somebody in a really sick situation here. And it's gone south. It really has. We had energies that came out about children stealing from their parents and that they were a companion to a destroyer. And somebody really got destroyed. Or if nothing else, their manlyhood did. We have falseness here. Well, this goes back to somebody being a deceiver then, okay, around situation. Well, we know that, and there's been a sick case. We got law out here. Whatever this defensiveness has been, this manipulation that took place. Somebody came in and said, I want to make things right. There's been manipulation around a situation. And just because people got money, they think they can just pay you off to go do something or give you a gift, and people fall for that. And they get cursed when they lean on the arm of the flesh in a curse. To bend and to curve somebody, to take them into custody because they brought a touch and a curse upon the land itself. This is a king leadership. And we're told that scornful people bring a snare into the city. Okay? We've had somebody just waiting and waiting and put in a place of solitude because of, for whatever reason, because of lies and deception, because of something that somebody's done in a family. They just never lived and lost their mind. They've brought a curse here. They've hid look, it said, I've hidden myself. And those who hide themselves, they bring a curse. And somebody brought a touch from Elohim to bring a plague. That's a plague. This is telling you, though, don't lose heart. You will soon receive your answer. It also can go to jealousy. And somebody was jealous and got into some falseness and did something real nasty to somebody. Really nasty. Spiritually, emotionally, and even physically. Okay? Wedding is out here. Okay? Well, again, some people did some things. Got divorced and went cuckoo and crazy and sold their soul and went and got into the occult and become twice dead. But at the same time, if somebody's just waiting and somebody has found some type of a love situation, their heart's open, then there's a virtuous energy then showing up here. There is a commitment here. There's business. This card of wedding can go back to business. Somebody has a job waiting for them then. In this situation, something that's been bad is going to turn out to be good. There's a marriage in the near future for somebody here with this commitment. Somebody is been waiting for it for a while, but somebody's been real defensive around the situation, if it was the ex or whatever. So we do have conversations at the bottom of the deck, and this deck goes to a judge. And so, like I just said, this card represents conversations that are taking place for a final verdict. Okay, like I said, there's a victory here. Something is going to close out. We got the World card here, and it's going to be good to close. It's going to be a closed case then. Finally, because something's been really sick and nasty. Somebody's been weighing the pros here and the cons here, and there's going to be a decision by an authority figure within this situation. Look, people do know that there are people involved in a situation that's been really sick, and they just haven't even had, let me just say it this way, okay? I don't mean to be crude, but people haven't had any balls about them to man up to a situation that's taken place, okay? People have lost money and been put out, and people block that kind of crap, and it's been a real shame, and it's really brought a disgrace even on the land. Even if we just want to look at this as a state itself, maybe it did bring something to the state of Kansas City. I don't know, but it's there. And if we just want to take it as a point of reference, we need to clean the land up, people. Okay, we need to give to people who are less fortunate, not take from them. Because we're told here that if we do that and we give to people who have been put out and they've become poor and stuff like that, you're never going to lack. The divine's going to bless you for that, especially if you bless his people. Because there are some people that walked with Jehovah, that Jehovah said, Abraham was my friend. And that lineage that goes to the connection of Abraham. He said, those who bless you, I'm going to bless. And if you touch those people, you're cursed and you're going to be a plague. And your plague's going to come upon you so hard, you're going to be so castrated that you're going to wish that you wouldn't have touched them. Okay? Touch not my prophets and do them no harm. And people have. And that's why they brought a snare up on the land, people. We need upright leadership in this land that will take authority and man up and do the right thing and lead. And so that the women really can come behind them on their side and be submissive. I'm not talking about being bit. No, a good woman will walk beside her man. And even if there's friction, okay, the man is the head of the household. Okay, and you women can get mad at me all you want. This is how I believe, and it is the truth. Okay, so click off if you don't want to believe in that, but it is the truth. There is a role that people play in this earth that the divine has set up. He's the one that owns the earth. He's gonna have it his way, not our way. Okay, and he wants people to be upright and love him first and love one another. Okay, and when you're doing that, it's a pleasure to love your spouse or somebody that is of interest that the divine's brought in for you. If you have been involved in this and just spiritually, that you've just been castrated spiritually from a situation, it's just been a sick case that you've been just trying to figure out, you got mixed up in some stuff, and the divine just really had to bring out that crew just to wake somebody up, and he did. Okay, we don't want to bring a touch or a strike or a plague into the land, people. We really don't. We want to be attractive inside and out and stop hiding our eyes and give to the poor and get out of this cursed stuff. From that place is where we find our material happiness. It's found with the riches within. As within, so without. As above, so below. As below, so as it is in heaven. Okay? If we don't learn those spiritual laws, we're screwed, people. We really are. We really, really are. There's something very, very profitable here. Who's behind it? Well, I would have to say the people who choose wicked are behind it. Okay? We got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo here. Okay? Actually, we got everybody. The sun's in Virgo right now. Could be, but we do have a king here. Could be a real strong earth sign, or the law, or a doctor for some cases, or it's your husband for other cases. Okay? That is behind somebody's happiness. It's time to forgive now, people. It's time to really move on and heal. The star, we are dealing with the fallen as well as bread luck. Some people are twice dead because they wanted the money. They just wanted to gnaw with their teeth. So they had no wisdom. Those people need to be suppressed and taken to jail and put a judgment on them. We are going to get a final verdict in a situation, and it's going to be for the upright, because the divine's going to have his way in the earth. So the dice box, we got the P here. So piss. It goes right back to that energy. Somebody's just been really mad and angry, and that also still does go back to the male phallic energy. We had the energies there of the testicles. Okay? We also have a pick and a peak and a peak preacher's kid and a kip and kep and cop can be found here, and sip. If we're talking about, things that have taken place orally, then it's there. Anyway, to me that's sick. But anyway, it is sick. It's a sick case going on. And then we got P-E. P is there. It is there then. Okay? Wow. We got sup. We got chewing. We got people who are cannibals in the land as well. We know that. A hog will just chomp through all kinds of stuff, people. Anyway, this is gambling stuff, and somebody got to gambling and took some type of money and did something that didn't pay off for some people. But this also takes us back to the energies of returning and reconciling a thing. If it's in your power to do, and it is, if you can hear today, do the right thing. Get out of the sick case and close the case. Okay, let's make a decision, a final verdict, and do it in all upright, and be attracted to people and find virtue there. Okay, Shalom.